Wicca. Wicca is a modern pagan religion developed in the mid-20th century, heavily influenced by Western esotericism, ceremonial magic, and folk traditions. It draws inspiration from pre-Christian beliefs, incorporating elements of ancient nature-based spiritual systems. Wicca is typically duotheistic, venerating both a god and a goddess, though some branches focus on polytheism or monotheism. Rituals in Wicca often follow the Wheel of the Year, a cycle of 8 seasonal festivals known as sabbats, which mark solstices, equinoxes, and agricultural transitions. Wiccans practice magic, or magic, using spells, rituals, and symbolism to influence the world around them, often with the belief that energy can be directed through intention. Many adherents follow the Wiccan Rede, which advises, "An it harm none, do what ye will," emphasizing personal responsibility and ethical conduct. Covens and solitary practitioners alike use tools such as athemes, wands, pentacles, and chalices in their rituals, each carrying symbolic significance. The religion has various traditions, including Gardnerian, Alexandrian, and eclectic Wicca, each with its unique teachings and initiation rites. While often misunderstood as satanic, Wicca has no connection to Satanism and instead promotes balance, harmony, and reverence for nature. Its emphasis on spirituality, personal growth, and connection to the natural world continues to attract practitioners worldwide. Heathenry. Heathenry, also known as Asatru or Odinism, is a modern revival of ancient Norse religious beliefs. It is a polytheistic faith that honors gods such as Odin, Thor, and Freya, as well as ancestors and spirits of the land. Many heathens follow the 9 noble virtues, which emphasize honor, courage, and perseverance. Rituals often include blots, sacrifices, and symbols, sacred toasting ceremonies, to commune with the divine. The religion lacks a centralized authority, allowing for diverse interpretations and practices. Some practitioners focus on reconstructing historical traditions, while others incorporate modern adaptations. Heathenry is sometimes associated with nationalist movements, but many heathens actively reject racism and emphasize inclusive spirituality. The faith continues to grow, particularly in Scandinavian countries and the United States. Hellenism. Hellenism is the modern revival of ancient Greek religious practices centered on the worship of gods like Zeus, Athena, and Apollo. It is a polytheistic faith that seeks to reconstruct the rituals and philosophy of ancient Greece. Many practitioners engage in offerings, hymns, and prayers to honor the gods in a traditional manner. The Delphic Maxims, a set of ethical guidelines from ancient Greece, often influence adherents' moral outlook. Some followers practice household worship, making daily offerings to deities and household spirits. Festivals like the Panathenaea and Dionysia are celebrated to honor specific gods and mythological events. Hellenism also includes philosophical traditions such as Stoicism, Platonism, and Orphism, which shape its spiritual worldview. The movement is gaining recognition, with legal battles fought for the right to practice openly in Greece. Druidry. Druidry is a pagan spiritual path inspired by the beliefs and practices of ancient Celtic Druids. While little historical information survives about the original Druids, modern Druidry blends folklore, mythology, and contemporary ecological concerns. Many Druids revere nature and view trees, rivers, and the land itself as sacred entities, often seeking spiritual connection through the natural world. Rituals frequently take place outdoors in groves, forests, or near ancient standing stones and include meditations, chants, and offerings to honor the earth. The movement is not necessarily theistic. Some Druids worship deities from Celtic mythology, while others embrace animism, pantheism, or a more philosophical approach. The threefold path of the Bard, Ovate, and Druid reflects different spiritual roles, emphasizing storytelling, divination, and wisdom, each playing a crucial role in Druidic traditions. Organizations like the Order of Bards, Ovats, and Druids, and the Ancient Druid Order help guide modern practitioners through structured teachings and rituals. Some Druids focus on reconstructing historical practices, while others take a more eclectic and personal approach to their spirituality. Druidry continues to evolve, incorporating historical research, environmental activism, and personal spiritual experiences. Its emphasis on nature, wisdom, and connection to the past makes it a dynamic and deeply meaningful path for many followers today. Kemetism. Kemetism is the revival of ancient Egyptian religious practices, focusing on gods such as Ra, Isis, and Anubis. Practitioners, often called Kemetics, strive to reconstruct the beliefs and rituals of pharaonic Egypt while adapting them to modern life. Central to Kemetism is the concept of Mayat, representing truth, balance, and cosmic order, which guides moral and spiritual practice. Offerings, prayers, and shrine rituals are common ways to honor the gods, often performed in a household setting with altars dedicated to deities. Some practitioners follow the historical structure of temple priesthoods, reviving ancient priestly roles and responsibilities. Others take a more personal approach, integrating their worship with contemporary spirituality and daily life. The modern Kemetic movement includes groups like Kemetic Orthodoxy, which blends reconstructed traditions with modern religious frameworks. Divination, particularly through dream interpretation, scrying, and oracle work, plays a significant role in Kemetic spirituality. Though small in numbers, Kemetism has a dedicated following worldwide, with online communities and local groups helping to preserve and expand the practice. Its emphasis on honoring ancient traditions while adapting to contemporary life makes it a unique and evolving religious path. Slavic Paganism, Rodnovery, or Slavic native faith, is a revival of the pre-Christian religious traditions of Slavic peoples. It is a polytheistic belief system that worships deities such as Perun, god of thunder, Veles, god of the underworld, and Mokosh, goddess of fertility. Rodnovers often revere their ancestors and believe in the sacredness of nature, including rivers, forests, and mountains. Rituals, known as obriadi, typically involve offerings of bread, mead, or fire to honor the gods. The concept of prav, Yav, and Nav represents the cosmic order, the physical world, and the spiritual realm, respectively. Some Rodnovers practice a Reconstructionist approach, while others incorporate modern esoteric elements. Festivals like Kupala Night and Maslenitsa celebrate seasonal changes and historical traditions. Though sometimes associated with nationalism, many practitioners emphasize cultural heritage rather than politics. Celtic Reconstructionism. Celtic Reconstructionism is an attempt to revive the pre-Christian religions of the Celtic peoples using historical and archaeological sources. Unlike Wicca, which draws inspiration from Celtic traditions but incorporates modern occult elements, Celtic Reconstructionism aims for historical accuracy. The religion honors deities from various Celtic pantheons, such as the Tuatha Dé Danann of Irish mythology. Rituals are often based on ancient texts, like the Líbor Gabála Érenn, and involve offerings, storytelling, and seasonal festivals. Practitioners emphasize the importance of ancestral veneration and a deep connection to the land. The festivals of Samhain, Imbolc, Beltane, and Lughnasadh mark the changing seasons and the interactions between the mortal and spiritual realms. Unlike some pagan traditions, Celtic Reconstructionism discourages eclecticism and instead focuses on scholarly research. The movement remains small but influential within the broader pagan community. Animism and Indigenous paganism. Animism is a spiritual belief system that perceives all elements of nature, animals, plants, rocks, and even weather, as possessing a spirit or consciousness. This worldview is central to many indigenous religions across Africa, the Americas, Asia, and Oceania. Unlike structured religions with written doctrines, animistic traditions are often passed down orally through myths, rituals, and ceremonies. Shamans, medicine people, or spiritual leaders serve as intermediaries between humans and the spirit world. Rituals may include drumming, dancing, chanting, or the use of hallucinogenic plants to facilitate spiritual experiences. Ancestral veneration is a common practice, with families maintaining altars or shrines to honor their forebears. Many indigenous traditions have been suppressed due to colonialism, but there are ongoing revival efforts worldwide. Animistic beliefs continue to influence modern paganism, particularly in neo-shamanic and ecological spiritual movements. If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for the next one, where we explore every major religion's belief on ghosts. From lost souls to divine messengers, we'll break down how different faiths interpret the supernatural. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it.